Hello guys, welcome to Country Missionary. My name is Zach and I am here for another album review. And today we are doing Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. Yep. So this album has 5 tracks. It is 44 minutes long. It was made in 1975 and the genre is progressive rock. Which, by the way, 44 minutes long is pretty long for 5 tracks. So a little background information. It was actually Waters' idea to split the Shine You Crazy Diamond track into 2 sections. One from the beginning of the album, one from the end of the album, to close it out nicely. So, which, by the way, that song does take up over half the album alone. So it's like 26. The whole parts together is like 26 minutes long. So very impressive. Also, another interesting thing is that Wright and Gilmour noted this album as their favorite album that they ever created, which is pretty interesting. And they actually did have a little trouble recording this album because they were so overwhelmed by the success of their previous album, Dark Side of the Moon, that they were physically and emotionally exhausted. You know, they were just so worn out because they were not expecting all that success. They didn't even know where to start for part of the recording. But once they did record and release it and stuff, it was their fastest-selling album ever, and a lot of the lyrics on the album were dedicated to their former band member Syd Barrett, who had left the group 7 years earlier due to a mental breakdown. And back in the day, Syd Barrett was a big help in writing the songs. He wrote most of the songs back then for Pink Floyd, so he was definitely a huge influence for the band. But a really interesting thing I found out about this is that during one of the band's recording sessions, and they're like doing the last finishing touches on Shining Your Crazy Diamond, which the song was based off Barrett actually unexpectedly visited. He went into the studio and he was overweight and his eyebrows and his head were completely shaved, and he was carrying a plastic bag. And the band members didn't recognize him at first, but when they did, they were very surprised, and some of them were horrified. You know, they did not expect to see their buddy walk in there looking like that. Like, they wanted to know what happened and stuff. And Barrett said that his refrigerator was really big. He had a lot of pork chops, which is why he gained a lot of weight. That's what he said. And they did play Shine You Crazy Diamond, or a part of it, for him, but Barrett was kind of oblivious to the fact that they were that it was about him. I think he was just like a little messed up at the time or something. I don't know, but he did attend Gilmour's wedding, which was going around at that time. But he left without saying goodbye or anything. It was just an unexpected. He just left unexpectedly without warning, and none of the band members ever saw him again until his death in 2006. So it was very interesting, probably a very touching moment for the band. Aside from that, let's go through the tracks. The first track, Shining You Crazy Diamond, parts 1 through 5. A very, very epic song. It takes a very long time for the song to build up. It starts out very slow, and it gets louder and louder and louder, and then you get a very long, beautiful instrumental, plenty of synthesizers, plenty of guitar work, just simply epic. And then finally we get into the verse and the chorus, very awesome vocals. I do very love this song a lot. The first part's about 13.5 minutes long, but very good. I like it a lot. I do like the second part of the song in particular. I think it's my favorite instrumental on this section of the song, so I do like it a lot. The second song, Welcome to the Machine. A very interesting song. There's a lot of weird sounds in here, and it's just very cool. A very dark song, but I still like it a lot. The third song, Have a Cigar. I believe this was the only single off the album, actually, but it's a very, very good song. I do like it. Very good vocals, very good instrumentation. Just a very good song overall. You know, it's Pink Floyd. And then the fourth song, Wish You Were Here. probably the most popular song off the album. I do love the acoustic guitar on this song. I mean, who doesn't? It's a great song. I mean, it always hits me right here whenever I hear "Wish You Were Here." It's just such an epic song. And then the song kind of fades off into the fifth song with like a little like wind effects into "Shining You Crazy Diamonds" parts 6 through 9. Once again, we go through the second section of "Shining You Crazy Diamonds." There's more vocals in here, and then the rest is just instrumentals all the way to the end. And the very last part of the song, the last part of the song, part 9, is my favorite instrumental out of the whole album. I do really like it. I believe this last instrumental was actually influenced by Barrett's unexpected visit into the studio, which I mentioned earlier in this video. And I can see where it's coming from. It's just really interesting if you listen to it after hearing that story. It's very cool. I like it a lot. So, yeah. Pink Floyd, "Wish You Were Here." This is probably, as of now, I don't want to say my favorite Pink Floyd album, but I do really enjoy it a lot. It's one of the ones I like listening to the most. Closely followed probably by Adam Part Mother and maybe Metal, but I like all of Pink Floyd stuff. Very cool. I do love the album. So. Thank you so much all for watching, and I hope you all have an awesome day. Take care, guys. Bye.